Africa is at the frontier of innovation, not just in numbers, but in opportunity, potential, and the impact that is being made. At EyeCity Africa, we believe in the idea that when you empower people, businesses, and institutions, transformation is inevitable. We have seen this over the course of the year with our various projects and initiatives, from our Bluebox Sessions to our webinars for higher education institutions across Africa, to our Fashionomics Africa Incubator program, our Skills Gap Assessment project, and also our Nigerian HEI convening to ensure that we are building and serving institutions. This is how we have shaped a prosperous future across the continent this year. Welcome to EyeCity Africa's 2025 Impact Story, where we'll be taking you on a journey across the continent to show you how we have shaped lives, built ecosystems, and inspired long-lasting change. Creativity is more than art. It is sustainability, enterprise, and resourcefulness. Through our creative innovation practice, we have been able to support entrepreneurs to translate creative skills into scalable, globally competitive businesses. In 2025, EyeCity Africa supported over 2,000 creative entrepreneurs across 50 African countries through our Bluebox Sessions and the Fashionomics Africa Incubator program.
So prior to joining the Fashionomics program, we were basically still trying to build a business. We were basically just struggling, trying to raise money to be able to get equipment to up our production, because as at then, we were producing only buttons, and there were months when we couldn't even get out 100 buttons per month. So we couldn't properly meet the demand that we had at hand. Now fast forward to after the Fashionomics Incubator program and us being able to access the grant funding, we can do 100 buttons per hour minimum. So in a month we do at least 10,000 buttons in terms of production. So we've gone significantly from where we were to where we are currently. We've also added new products like beads and bracelets, and in the coming years we'll be adding more product lines and gradually growing the business from there. So I really want to say a big thank you to the Fashionomics team, because they've significantly driven our growth.
This growth is not happening in isolation. From Nigeria to Madagascar, Ghana to Kenya, we are shaping the next generation of innovators. These stories show that when creativity is supported with structure and support, we empower entrepreneurs to not just build businesses, but create economies with sustainable jobs and also build confidence beyond the work that they do. In 2025, EyeCity Africa conducted a nationwide skills assessment in 10 states in Nigeria across the 6 geopolitical zones. As a result of this initiative, over 30 young graduates were empowered with hands-on research experience, access to practical research methods, as well as the opportunity to improve their professional skills.
What really amazed me about EyeCity Africa is the leadership and coordination. The whole process from the training, implementation, and monitoring was planned and executed excellently. The impact on my career was profound. Shortly after the project, I was recommended and I was able to train other enumerators in the Oyo State for a similar project.
By assessing the skill gaps and providing targeted support, this research project provided a roadmap for a generation of professionals to be properly equipped, enabling broader policy reforms, as well as supporting the employability and talent pipeline in Nigeria. While creativity fuels livelihoods, innovation fuels institutions. Through our higher education institution innovation practice, we are bridging the gap between African academia, industry, and youth. EyeCity Africa worked with the British Council to study trends within digital transformation in higher education institutions in Nigeria, Ghana, Kenya, and South Africa. We're excited about the future and the impact of this work on the HEI ecosystem. With our HEI innovation practice, the mission is simple: to make education work with innovation. Behind every program, training, and partnership are the people who make it all happen. The EyeCity Africa team. Impact isn't just what we deliver, it's what we live by every day.
So what I love the most about working with EyeCity Africa is just really how human the place feels.
The team spirit, the teamwork that each and every one of us brings to work.
I'm constantly learning, growing, and evolving here.
It's always a great feeling having to work without being bothered about little things such as what to have for lunch, thanks to the child health allowance I am entitled to.
It's the people are fun to work with, and more importantly, they are also very committed to the work we do here.
We are a passionate team who believes in supporting each other, driving real impact, and the collective spirit is what makes the mission possible.
It's actually a place that invests in me, and I'm glad to retain that knowledge for the growth of the company.
You know what they say about surrounding yourself with people who encourage you and challenge you to become a better version of yourself. That is my favorite thing about working at EyeCity Africa. It's a place where I get to learn, grow, and thrive as an individual and also as a professional.
True transformation happens when we work collaboratively. EyeCity Africa's impact is amplified through our multiple partnerships across the continent. These partnerships reflect what EyeCity Africa stands for: collaboration, co-creation, and shared growth. To shape the future of education and entrepreneurship in Nigeria, EyeCity Africa collaborated with the regulatory body for tertiary education, the National Universities Commission, to conduct a high-level roundtable session that brought together policymakers, development partners, private sector, as well as various high-level decision makers across Nigerian HEIs.
It is my profound pleasure to welcome you all to this strategically important roundtable on rethinking innovation and entrepreneurship in higher education. I wish to sincerely appreciate EyeCity Africa for partnering with the National Universities Commission in convening this gathering at a time when fresh thinking, bold ideas, and purposeful collaboration are most needed in our nation's higher education landscape.
The discussions were robust and the insights transformative. These conversations provided a pathway for future growth in the HEI ecosystem in Nigeria. As an outcome of this event, an innovation working group with EyeCity Africa as a permanent member was established. We look forward to future collaboration as the culture of innovation, research commercialization, and intellectual property protection is continuously equipped across the various institutions in Nigeria and across Africa as well.
When we look at 2025 at EyeCity Africa, it's been a year of tremendous projects as well as initiatives supporting young people across Africa. The real deal about the work that we do is the quality of lives that are being improved by reason of this work. For the entrepreneur who now has clarity in terms of their ideas, for the institutions who are now able to find better pathways to become innovative and to be more entrepreneurial, for partners, for the young undergraduate who is currently in institution and is asking themselves, what skill do I need to get into the world of work? They were able to get that skill by reason of the work that we did this year. For those who are also out of school and are looking to transition into a new domain, the programs that we did also provide clarity for that. For us, that's the real impact. That is why we exist. That's why we do the work that we do, to support young people and create meaningful change. We did all of this work with the help of the team that we have. The amazing team at EyeCity Africa are very innovative, they're very creative, they're very dynamic, and they're very given to excellence. We'd like to say a big thank you for all the work that you're doing, and also for our partners who work with us, our consultants who see the vision and also make the vision come to life. Thank you for trusting us, for collaborating with us, and we look forward to doing much more. In 2026, we believe that much more can be done, coming with a renewed belief that the future is bright, and this bright future requires that we all create it together. Africa is a prosperous continent, but our role in it is to be able to utilize our resources, work together collaboratively, to be able to create solutions, pathways, institutional support, provide access to funding that make all of the possibilities that are endless within the continent come to life. Join us on this mission of empowering young people, of supporting institutions, of creating systems that can drive meaningful change. We look forward to you joining us in 2026 as we shape a prosperous future for Africa. We believe that your contribution will make the change that we all desire. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance.